You mean this letter? Hi, friends. Hello. Happy Friday. We made it.
How?
I never get to be first, so I redeemed first. Hi, Moritz. Congrats, Abidos on second. Now last. Oi, oi. Hello. Shoo. This week, I've been all kinds of confused as to what day of the week it was. I told my mother this morning, I was like, I woke up and thought it was Saturday. And when I looked at my phone, I'm like, it's Friday. Oh no. Whoopsies. I usually call my mother on Thursday nights, so whoops. That's what happens when distracted, obviously. Hanging with the squirrel too long. Cheating, taking first. It's not cheating. I have trainer points I can use too. I think actually Spice and I are going to be playing some Stardew this weekend off stream. Building more fruit. We've been trying to line up with she has a new schedule and we're trying to figure out what works with her schedule. So looking forward to that. Wheel and I are going to watch Lord of the Rings. The second one. The Two Towers. There it is. I was like, I should do this. Oh my lord. Hey, Bon Bon. Why was that so loud? Holy cannoli. We're watching that this weekend. Wheel's got a work thing tomorrow. So it'll be just me at the house with the cats. Which is fine. That's what we're watching that. That's what we're watching. Okay, we watched the first one last weekend and we were like 4 hours. We could do it. Ugh. It's long. But I learned a lot of things I didn't know. that I think help make a lot more sense to the things that they got and used and received throughout the rest of the movie. Like, where did that thing come from? Well, now I know. A little bit surprising how much they cut. I mean, there's just so much info. You know, I understand they had to, but still. That's the one we just watched, was the extended Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah. Because I didn't read I tried, Abydos. I legit tried to read it. And I remember getting to the halfway point, I think, in the first book, and I was just like, I can't do it. It's like you're switching characters mid-paragraph or mid-page, and I was like, no, I can't. My brain doesn't work that way. I couldn't do it. Even then, they left out half the book. No doubt. I don't doubt it. Book 1's your favorite. Yeah. And Wheel asked me this, and Abydos, I'll be interested to hear what you say. I recall watching The Hobbit on VHS, like the animated version of The Hobbit. But I don't remember finishing it. Or if we did, I just don't remember it. So obviously seeing The Hobbit now, it was like, I didn't know what to expect. I remember it wasn't something that I didn't like at the time. It was just, I don't know, it seemed like it was maybe too complicated because we were pretty young. We were pretty young. I don't know, I remember sitting in the basement of the house downstairs and watching it on the TV. VHS from the 70s. We also had an illustrated book. That doesn't ring a bell. Bon, were you saying that's what we watched? Was that VHS from the 70s? Because I believe it. We don't throw anything away. Ever. I don't remember that at all. Abby knows. Your dad read to you as a kid? Aw. Sat on top of one of the stereo speakers. No. It does not ring a bell at all, Abydos. I'll take your word for it, but I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Willis. Oh, another exciting thing that happened today was that I sat down. I have like a routine in the morning. I sat down with my breakfast at my desk, booting up my work computer, putting on the news while I'm eating my oatmeal, and then the doorbell goes off, and Wheel is like, were you expecting somebody? And I was like, I wasn't ordering anything, were you? And he's like, no. Someone needs to look outside for pigs. I know, that's why I'm like, you had a dream about this, Abydos. There's no way. So anyways, I go to the door, this guy's like, hey, we're here to work on your sewer. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? And he's like, there was a ticket as something wrong with your sewer. And I was like, well, yeah, there was a couple months ago, but they fixed it. Everything's been great. We haven't had any issues. I didn't know that there was something that needed to be done. He was like, oh yeah, we got to take the pipe from the house to the street out. And I was like, oh, okay. So a little back context for you is that we live in a fairly old house. It was built either in the 30s or the 40s. I'm not 100% sure. either way, it's old. Not seen a whole lot of renovations to it in its life, which I like the character of this house. It's really, I enjoy it. The roof was the original tin shingle roof up until a couple months ago. It had some issues where it would leak occasionally in the living room, and they would come and patch it and it'd be fine. But while we were out of town once, it was no longer fine. It had actually like broken the ceiling open. We're like, yeah, the roof has to be, there's something has to be done with this roof. You can't leave it like this. You can't keep patching it, obviously. So they finally came and replaced it with this beautiful tin roof, like more modern kind that you would usually see. Look at Desmond being cute in the floor. Can you see that? We're talking about you. Oh my god, he's like on his back, full 4 legs out. You're so cute. Need a picture. Oh, my best friend's gonna like that. Her cat is his brother. He does the same thing. Anyways, so they finally replaced that roof. We've lived in this house now for almost 10 years. Thanks for the like, Logie. So they were like, well, we gotta replace this pipe from the house to the road. I was like, okay, fine, that's cool. You can't use the bathroom or anything for, while we're doing this, so okay. I come out later in the afternoon, just check to see how things are. And they're like, they dug up everything in the yard. They had to, right, to get to the pipe. And come to find out, the pipe that went from the house to the road was the original terracotta pipe from when they built the house. The original thing. So now it's a nice PVC pipe. They replaced the whole thing. They didn't leave any sections from the old one there. Should have no issues for a long time. But that kind of blew my mind because I was like, what else is in this house that I didn't realize has probably not been touched since it was built? I think they had to break it to get it out because I saw several pieces as they were picking it up and moving it out to the truck, the pickup truck they had. I don't think anyone should use that terracotta for anything. I mean, it was almost 100 years of stuff going through that. I don't think anyone should be dealing with it. Repurposing it. No, it's probably The red maple did survive. They did leave a section of the pipe that was they actually had to turn the pipe in a different direction and leave the pipe that was originally there, but it's no longer connected to anything. Congrats on Lastmores. Because it was under the tree. So the red maple is still there. They had to take off one little branch, which I am good with now because it's no longer in our driveway. I'm fine with it. Yeah. Nothing is new. You're drinking dinosaur beer? I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Technically, yes. But we know better than, dinosaurs did. I don't know where I'm going with this. The terracotta, the poop pipe. We're not letting anyone use that, Morts. It's going in the trash. The poop pipe is gone. Oh gosh. I don't know when they stopped using terracotta, to be honest. I have no idea when they stopped using terracotta for plumbing. Oh, goodness. So yeah, that was our excitement here today. I'm being dingled at. Oh, Lord. Why am I being dingled at? Oh, that does look familiar, Abydos. Thank you. That does help. Abydos just sent me a picture of the book cover for The Hobbit that she was referencing earlier, that I told her there's no way we never had that. She's right. We did. I didn't read it much, though. Obviously. Abydos did. You can use it to bury an emperor. The terracotta? Are we talking about like a mummy? You put the... Wait, what? It's such a weird turn. What? I did worry because, again, this house is so old, like they would dig up someone's pet. I don't know what's in the yard. I have no idea. It's possible. Like in China, like terracotta. Oh, terracotta army. Was this true? Did I make this up? That they actually found that people were in the terracotta soldiers. Did I make that up? Maybe. It was a lot of little terracotta soldiers, so I don't know if that's true. I need to look it up now. Hold on. Is that a poltergeist? Why would there be like Pet Cemetery in my yard? Oh my gosh. They're here. Terracotta. Oh, they called it the army. No, like in the sculptures. Right. Okay, so I just Googled this, okay? Let's set the record straight. No human remains were found inside the terracotta warriors. Archaeologists detected the terracotta warriors are hollow in the upper body and solid in the lower part, but human remains have never been found inside. Right. Apparently, oh my gosh, I'm reading more information about this particular thing. After, I'm gonna say it wrong, I'm so sorry. Qin Shin Huang? After his death, he was entombed with his 70,000 courtiers, servants, workers, and their families buried alive. What? The army warriors were given quarters in this respect. However, copies were sculptured and buried to stand guard in his afterlife instead. Wow. That is wild. You should always ask the Oracle and not Google. Well, I'm using Bard, Google's AI thing, to help find information. It's actually been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed that. The Oracle. I don't know who the Oracle is. He hyperfixated on immortality a lot. Oh yeah, I could see that. That's wild. Woof. I mean, that sounds scary. Oh, good one, Abydos. Let's hear it.
A Bidos girl asked me, "What can you tell us about the Terracotta Army?" "Ah, the magnificent Terracotta Army. These remarkable clay soldiers were crafted over 2,000 years ago in ancient China. They were created to accompany the first emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang, in the afterlife. Discovered in 1974 by local farmers, this incredible archaeological find revealed an army of life-sized warriors, horses, chariots, and weapons. Each soldier has unique facial features and intricately detailed armor, a true testament to the craftsmanship of the time. It's like stepping back in time and witnessing the legacy of a mighty empire. The Terracotta Army stands as a fascinating glimpse into ancient history. Quite the sight to behold, I must say."
I get it now. The Oracle. David Attenborough is DA. Thank you. I'm not used to associating that yet, okay? That was a great answer, David Attenborough. Thank you for that. Sure, I actually don't know enough about Chinese history. I remember taking world history maybe a sophomore in high school, but I don't remember a whole lot. It was just one class. I didn't have to take it throughout, every year. It was always a different. I had American history, I had world history, I had government, and I forget what the last year was. Oh, I don't even know what that is, Morts. Again, it shows I don't know. White person history. Abydos, we're not opening that can of worms right now. Yeah, okay. Changing subjects. I hope that everyone had a good week. I was a little behind because of the guys were still working up until about an hour ago, and I had to move the car and eat and blah, blah, blah. Oh, what?
Nay, every mum asks me how many cats is too many. The eternal question of cat ownership. While there is no definitive answer, it ultimately depends on an individual's ability to provide proper care, attention, and a suitable living environment for their furry companions. Each cat deserves love, attention, and a high quality of life. However, it's important to consider factors like space, resources, time, and the ability to meet their needs. Ultimately, it's about finding the right balance between enjoying their company and ensuring their well-being.
It's a great answer. It's not a number. It depends. Oh, Morse, that makes so much sense. China. Oh. Makes a whole lot of sense. Was the first of what became China in the sense that his family gave the country its name. I learned something new. Or I learned something I forgot. I don't know which one. Tonight's desk cat is Ezio. And Desmond now joined us up here, though. Surprised he's not sitting down by the heater still. And then Arno's over here in the donut. Curled up in the donut. I moved it in here because if you have cats, this is something you should do. Always move their stuff around. Don't leave it where it is for long periods of time. Move it to different parts of the house, different rooms, whatever. It stimulates them to explore, and they'll sit in something they haven't sat in a long time if you move it. So just Throwing that out there. I played Age of Empires in the 90s. I know ancient history. Age of Empires! Oh, I haven't thought of that in a long time. I'll have to ask Wheel if he played that. I bet he did. He loves history. He was going to be a history professor at one time. Hi, Free! You creeping? Creeping. I always thought the name came from blue and white plates. You're so funny. Wow. But then you realize being a history professor doesn't pay bills. That's right. He decided that wasn't going to pay bills. So he decided to become a music professor instead. And kicks butt at it. He does great. Does it still pay a lot? Not as much as it should. Not as much as it should. One day. It's all good. I'd rather he do something he enjoyed than worry about money. And he does. Technically, Age of Empires has you play as the Shang, not the Chai? Chin? But A? Again, I'm gonna have to do some research. I'm racking my brain, and these all, dang, really don't sound familiar. Okay, so tonight we are going to continue our Agatha Christie first cases. We got finally past the prologue, and we're into the meat and potatoes, finally. So the meat and potatoes are, we are Hercule Poirot. I don't think I said that as well as somebody else who probably knows how to pronounce it, but you get that point. We're young version of him. First time he's been asked to come out for a case. We are visiting Angeline. She is being blackmailed and having an engagement party.
Moritz asked me, who is the best Age of Empires civilization? The great debate among Age of Empires players. The best civilization is subjective and depends on one's playstyle and strategy. Each civilization has its own unique strengths and weaknesses. Some players may prefer the economic prowess of the Byzantines, while others may favour the military might of the Mongols. Ultimately, it's about finding the civilization that suits your gameplay style and mastering their unique advantages. Happy conquering. Happy.
Happy conquering. Happy. That's kind of cool. Okay. Wakanda? Wakanda would be pretty cool. That is Age of Empires 2. I guess you have to specify. I don't know. It's the AI's answer. Don't come at me. Don't at me. I don't know. So anyways, we're going to jump into this game now. Before we start a riot. Ooh, I need to turn that off. And go in here. Go in here. Oh no.
Now, every mum asks me, why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? The curious question of the pterodactyl's bathroom habits. Well, you see, my dear viewer, pterodactyls belong to a group of extinct flying reptiles called pterosaurs. Unfortunately, as fascinating as they are, we don't have any conclusive evidence or historical records that shed light on the auditory aspects of their bathroom visits. Perhaps it's a mystery that shall remain unsolved.
Oh my gosh. David Attenborough was basically like, nah, this isn't a joke.
Free Infinity asked me, is a Tesla worth it? The age-old question of electric vehicles. While the Tesla brand has certainly made waves in the automotive industry, The worthiness of a Tesla ultimately depends on one's individual needs and priorities. They offer impressive performance, cutting-edge technology, and contribute to a greener future.
And catch
However,
fire.
factors such as budget, charging infrastructure, and personal preferences must be considered. So whether a Tesla is worth it or not will depend on your specific circumstances and desires.
That's right. The P is silent. Why can't you hear pterodactyl go pee? It's because it's silent. No!
Moritz asked me, who is the murderer? Ah, the suspense of a murder mystery. As a narrator, I'm afraid I don't have the answer. But fear not, for the brilliant mind of Hercule Poirot, Agatha Christie's renowned detective, is on the case. With his astute observations and sharp deductions, Poirot will unravel the tangled web of clues and reveal the identity of the cunning murderer. So sit back, dear viewer, and let the mystery unfold before your eyes.
That's awesome. I love that. It's connected to my stream, remember? So it knows what I'm streaming.
Free Infinity asked me, what do you think will be the quality of this stream? Ah, the anticipation of a live stream. While I cannot predict the exact quality of this particular stream, I can assure you that the world of Agatha Christie and Hercule Poirot is filled with suspense, cunning mysteries, and brilliant detective work. So sit back, dear viewer, and prepare to be enthralled by the first cases of this legendary detective.
That's so awesome.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever!
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. Yeah, he is great. We love David Attenborough. It should be on every channel. Ugh. Oh, Lord. It's you, honey. You're snoring. Sparkly! Petting the kitty now. Alright, I have no idea where we left off, so I'm gonna have to look at our objectives. No, you can use Attenborough whatever you want. That's totally fine. Wait, what? Consider the nature. Okay, I thought we already looked at this.
Breaking news, detective has no clue what she is doing.
It's true though. It's not wrong. I'm almost certain we've already done this, but we found our room. Yay. Okay, cool. Can we go? It won't let me leave. Oh my god. It's not Saturday, Nay.
Free Infinity asked me, will we ever know the secret ingredient to the Krabby Patty? Ah, the coveted secret ingredient of the Krabby Patty. While only the creator, Mr. Krabs, knows the true recipe, it seems destined to remain a tantalizing mystery. So, dear viewer, we may never uncover the precise components that make up this delectable culinary delight. But let us savor the anticipation and the taste of the Krabby Patty as it continues to tantalize our taste buds and fuel our imagination.
Nice. Didn't we find out it was like crab? Oh, okay. The house. Oh, okay. It just made me do it again. Yeah, didn't we find out that the Krabby Patty's made of crab? Did I make that up? I'm gonna sneeze. Never mind. Don't have to sneeze. Ugh. Okay. Old sailors and the inside of pineapples. Ew. Objective complete. Oh, look, she's gonna come up here again. Okay. Excuse me. She gives us the other letter.
Ah, Elizabeth, thank you for coming. I shall not take up too much more of your precious time.
Not at all, Detective. I had best not be away for too long. Madame would not be pleased when there is so much work to do.
Well, mademoiselle, if anyone was to ask, I required your urgent attention with a delicate matter. That should be enough to give you a moment's peace.
What does that mean?
Thank you, Detective. I have heard whispers, but this town is full of busybodies. It's hard to know what is the truth and what is hot air from socialites trying to outdo one another.
I would not have thought you want to join in with such chatter.
I'm not, but it can be hard to ignore. I try to quash any talk of it in the house. But it's easier said than done. When the staff are together, it seems to be a competition to see who can dream up the most scandalous rumour.
You are a loyal maid and friend. Mademoiselle Angeline is fortunate to have you.
It baffles me why they would target her in the first place. She has such a kind and pure soul. That may not be what you remember of Mademoiselle, but she has grown into a kind-hearted young lady.
I was wary of that when I arrived, but I myself can see a change in her, a maturity. And if it is as kind and pure as you have stated, she should not be troubled by the letter.
Letters, Detective. I brought you the other.
Right, we already read this. And again, I'm sticking by Florette.
I have tried to tell her not to think any more on them, but she fears that even a fabricated story could ruin the family name. She even frets at what it may do to her engagement.
I have met Monsieur Demire, and I cannot see his love for Angeline diminishing at something so trivial. Merci for bringing this letter to me.
Angeline worries so much about the family name. Elizabeth's telling she has nothing to worry about, at least from her own perspective. Perhaps the secret does directly concern doesn't it concern Angeline at all, and she's merely an easy target.
Merci.
The pleasure is mine, Detective.
Can I leave now? Oh my god. I'm stuck here, I think.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Blackmailer wishes the family to leave to suffer. See, we already did this.
I cannot see the logic in this. Is there something? Order and method. That is the way to solve the problem.
Oh yeah, that's right. This one down here.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Van de Bosch may not be a secret at all. New conversation unlocked. Wanted to see the family fall. Wishes the family to leave. There's no links on this. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Oh my gosh, why can't I leave?
Huh.
Oh no, have I hit a glitch?
Put you in jail. Right away. No trial, no nothing. Out right to jail. Right away.
Of course, Detective. What is it? She will no doubt be with Master Gideon. The party was just beginning when I came upstairs.
That is my cue to make a grand entrance. Am I presentable enough for the creme of society?
You look like a hot dog still.
Quite handsome, Detective.
Merci. If you catch me snoring, please poke me in the ribs.
I will use Madame's sharpest poker.
What the heck?
It sounds as though someone else may have already been poked.
What the heck was that? Oh snap, someone hit him! Heck yeah! Okay. Are we just gonna... Okay.
Yes!
We like this guy!
Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you would be so kind to return to the party.
With all this excitement out here,
I believe that is an end to the excitement, as you put it, Monsieur Demire.
It is hardly the job of a detective to resolve domestic arguments, but under those circumstances, perhaps there's more to it. I shall speak to the major outside. Now this is a party! Yes!
Oh, thank God. One last match.
Oh, what?
Bonjour, Monsieur Hagen.
I wondered when you would be arriving. At least now you can do your job.
Right, but you didn't like me to do my job before?
Pardon, Monsieur.
I have just been assaulted. I want him arrested.
This face.
I'm afraid it is not as simple as that. I merely witnessed you standing up from the ground.
This is ridiculous. You know very well what he did.
No.
Perhaps you could elaborate on what instigated the altercation.
I should have known you wouldn't make things easy.
Nope. Not for you, I'm not. It's clear the Major is still outraged by what has just happened, but I must learn what caused such an escalation into violence.
I have met Monsieur Demire. He does not seem one to physically assault someone unless provoked.
I hope you're not implying that I started it.
I am only stating what I have seen.
I was having a private conversation with Angeline when he interrupted and struck me. That is all there is to know.
If he's still the same man that I met all years ago, I'm sure he will remain defensive. And the blame for the altercation will fall on Monsieur Demire. Perhaps the best approach would be to act as though I am on the Major's side and coax it out of him. Okay, hold on. This doesn't make sense. It must have been a rather heated conversation for him to intervene, or your conversation with Mademoiselle was had with the... Okay.
I would not act any other way.
Okay.
Well, unless I am provoked.
Hi, Spice!
You have grown rather close with the Van den Bosch family, it seems.
It's you streaming.
What has my relationship with the family got to do with anything? Why are you even here, officer?
Detective. And I was invited by Mademoiselle Angeline personally.
Seems to be mistake after mistake with that girl.
Do you think she made a mistake in agreeing to marry Monsieur Demir? Or there must be a reason for your animosity towards... Ooh.
Of course I do. What a stupid question. He is scum. Him and his whole family.
His face is so gross.
If I had my way, he wouldn't have even stepped foot in this house.
Rebel scum. Yeah.
Are you dumb as well? Why would I be happy about being punched in such an underhanded way?
My apologies, monsieur. Perhaps I had not worded my question appropriately. Do you feel that Monsieur Demir had reason enough in his eyes to act as he did?
To act as he did? He assaulted me! What planet are you living on? Useless, once again.
Ugh.
I don't know why I should be surprised. Feel free to return to the party. Leave me to my cigar.
I'm gonna start over. Afraid my feelings for the Major have got the better of me with such hostile questioning.
I have met Monsieur Demir.
I hope you're not
I am only...
We get to do this again!
I would not act any other way.
Okay, so that was good.
Well,
You have grown rather...
what is my...
detective.
So this is good too because it was green.
Of course I do. What a stupid question. If I had...
This is not the one that I did before, so I'm gonna do
What
that.
was a Poirot? Are you going to do something about him or not?
It is Detective Poirot. And if you...
I just don't know what she sees in him.
Huh?
Angeline could do so much better. I don't think she realizes what she is getting herself into. I can't imagine her living a happy life with that rogue.
Rogue.
I see. Merci, monsieur, for your honest opinion, whether I agree or not. I shall leave you to your cigar and return to the party.
Yeah! It is not often such violent altercation happens at celebrations as this. I should investigate why it began. New mind map unlocked! Party is filled with more drama than most. This barely began. I requested here to find the blackmailer, but perhaps the altercation is connected. Let's find out. The Major. That is such a large map. Oh my god. Look at all these points. Why? Pamphlet. I don't remember that being there. Did I look at this? Shelter for women coming from troubled homes and backgrounds. Hello?
Monsieur Sterling, I trust the preparations are progressing since our last meeting.
Please, Detective. Archibald is fine. Everything is in order now. Are you ready to join the party?
You are head butler of this house. It is a position that warrants respect, and I shall continue to give it, Monsieur Sterling. And I must admit, it is the smell from the kitchen that has my attention more than the party itself.
Rehanna is quite the cook, but it will still be some time. Maybe you'd like to enjoy a drink while you wait? Some of the guests are already in the salon to your left.
Salon. Do I have suspicions? Oh yeah, I think it's Florette. I think Florette is working with somebody in the house.
And the remaining guests are in the library on the first floor.
I just don't know who yet.
I will
Library.
be sure to...
Oh.
Dinner will be served in the dining room, but the rest of the evening is yours to enjoy.
You have all certainly been working hard, it seems.
Very hard. The lady of the house wanted everything a certain way, and that's how it was to be done. It is my responsibility to look after the house and staff, not to resolve petty disputes.
I
Agreed.
cannot imagine he will be in any mood to attend the party.
He often has a cigar to calm down. And if that doesn't relax him, that temperature outside surely will.
I like this guy.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
Oh, goodness, Wheel. Ugh. Time to meet my fellow guests of the party. They all have connection to the family in some respect. And although they are here to join celebrations, perhaps one of them is more sinister motive. What's Wheel up to? He got himself a VPN and is playing Call of Duty. So, he's having a whale of a time. Yeah. He's having a good time. Talk to whatever. And Pamphlet. And that. I don't even know who that is. Let's just, before we go meet everybody else, find out who this person is. I thought, based off of the picture, that they would be upstairs. Oh, here's the library. Okay, okay. Well, I want to start in the salon, though, so... let's go back downstairs. Oh, these pants are so ridiculous. The salon? Did I look at everything in here, though? Just in cases. What's that? What's that? What's that?
Aha.
Staff rota? Does that mean rotation? For this evening, 4 people are assigned. Is this enough staff? Archibald, Elizabeth, Ingra, Rahana. Turn down service. Oh, a new mind map. Okay. Staff live and work in the house. It would not be a surprise for them to want to know more about the family. Inspect the butler's pantry. Oh, all right, let's go do that. That's right here. Locked. I would have thought such a tight schedule for at least one staff member here. Interesting.
It's locked.
Sneaking. I don't have a key. I'm gonna keep looking around real quick. Pananer.
It's locked.
Nothing new around here. It looks like everything's still in its case. To the dining room. Nope. Let's go to the salon. Oh boy. Bottle. Oh my goodness. Meow. Oh, look, it's her. Hi, Mops. Oh, it's her.
Madame Vandenbosch, congratulations are in order on your daughter's engagement.
Thank you. And
Detective Poirot.
I'm sorry, the name eludes me.
Open my eyes to the unjust treatment of working class, and has been driving force in my becoming a detective I am today, and yet I barely been a second thought to her.
Once Officer Poirot, I investigated your daughter's missing bracelet.
Oh, it's you. There is no missing jewelry here today, so we are really not in need of your services.
I am here on a rather more pressing...
I know why you are here, officer. detective, whatever you are now. Please, just get on with it.
Detective. And I promise not to keep you too long.
Angeline is her own woman now. She can fight her own battles. She does not need her husband to be stepping in.
Oh.
And what battles would they be?
Nothing that concerns you, detective.
Aggressive kitty cleaning underway.
Locked? That is absurd. They should be constantly coming back and forth from there if they are hiding from their work again. What is it you want in my staff area anyway?
I only mention it as I was hoping to speak to some staff members. But if they are busy...
Be a good fellow and make sure they aren't slacking off in there. It shan't take you long.
It may not have the permission I was expecting, but I should take the nonetheless. I'll try it again.
Keep your volume down. She had no right to do such a thing. As soon as the other ladies get wind that there was a police officer in-house, the whole town will know.
Okay.
Perhaps you should be more focused on catching the blackmailer that is holding your family's name to ransom than what the chattering women of the town will say.
Oh!
I care more about what those chattering women, as you so rudely describe them, have to say
You
than
said
the
it
empty
first!
threat of an anonymous letter.
Your daughter does not agree. In fact, it has been suggested that one of tonight's guests may know more than they are willing to show.
The guests? You mean our friends? You can't honestly believe one of them would be so petty to send a letter like that. Oh, officer, you have not changed. I suppose it is only polite to say you're welcome.
Yeah, be polite.
Madame is as quick-witted as I remember.
Bless you.
What a shame there is nothing as memorable about you but your lack of respect.
Not so easily won.
What do you mean, protecting? She hasn't gone and paid that silly ransom, has she?
Uh-oh.
It was Monsieur Demire that accepted the cost. He paid it because your daughter believes there may be something to hide.
For heaven's sake! Why do you think it was addressed to her and not I in the first place? Because they knew I would throw it in the rubbish where it belongs.
Madame, if there is something you are keeping, it would be wise to tell me now. It may help in identifying the culprit.
And it would be wise for you to stay out of my family's business. If I require your help, I shall ask for it. But don't hold your breath.
Voice acting is something.
Merci. An enchanting conversation, as always.
Who's this? Oh!
Allow me to introduce myself. Hercule Poirot.
Detective Hercule Poirot? I heard we were being joined by one of the King's finest officers.
Oui, madame. I see my name precedes me.
Okay.
Comtesse Margot de Vos.
Oh my.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Margot?
It is I who is charmed.
Alright, whoa. Simmer down there, buddy.
Handsome, well-mannered, and a man of the law. I did not expect such a fine caliber of gentleman at this party.
Do you see his pants, ma'am? They're freaking almost like halfway up his shin.
Comtesse, your compliments are enough to make a young detective blush.
I have been a close friend to the Van den Bosch family for, well, heaven knows how long.
Alright, thanks for that. Details?
You must have known the late Viscount then.
Indeed, we had been friends since our school days. His passing was very hard on both Cassandra and young Angeline. I became a sort of protector of them both after his death. A guardian angel, if you will.
So she probably knows some stuff. Oh, they flirting hard for sure. Excuse me, they certainly are. I have learned that friendship in higher social circles can be nothing more than a facade to remain in position. Perhaps Comtesse is vying for Madame von de Bosch's position. All right, besides flattery, let's do this.
I fill my time mostly with charity work. The number of those less fortunate only continues to grow.
How very admirable.
One must remain humble. A strapping young man. Angeline has found herself a good one. They certainly make a handsome couple.
Speaking with them both, it is plain to see, even to one that is unexperienced in such emotions, that there is a great deal of love between them.
When they are together, it is obvious for all to see, even at such a young age. But who are we to judge what the heart wants? Work with? I built it from the ground up, detective.
My admiration continues to grow.
While my husband, the Honorable Count de Vos,
she's married,
is always busy with his duties, I found myself at rather a loose end. I could not bear wasting my days with no purpose.
Sorry, Eric. Well.
And one day, while shopping in the city, I noticed the abundance of young women living and begging on the streets. Dirty and hungry, without a franc to their name.
It is horrifying to think of how so many must live their lives while others live a life of such selfish opulence.
I hope that was not a backhanded comment on the life I live, detective.
Oh.
Far from it, Countess. You are using your wealth to better the lives of the less fortunate. It is commendable work you do.
It is, isn't it?
Work she's doing will go a long way to improve lives of those who need it badly. I only wish there were more positions such as hers who could see the divide in our society, use the wealth to bring the plight to an end.
You will find Felix at the center of any trouble, especially when it concerns the ladies of the house.
I understand he has made himself quite at home here.
What an understatement. He thinks his friendship with Cassandra entitles him to anything and everything in the house, including certain opinions of how young Angeline lives her life.
He does not approve of Monsieur Demire?
You'd have to ask him. Or rather, speak with Gideon's brother. He will have something to say about Felix, I am sure.
Thank you, Nay. It's been almost too long since we had a fart. The whole stream would come apart. Countess is well versed in drawing. Drawing one in with delicious bait and leaving them biting on the line. Another conversation with Monsieur Zack is in order.
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tete-a-tete.
Our little chit-chat. Alright, what's gonna say about this fireplace? I could gaze into the fire for hours. Newspaper. News of the factory strikes and workers demanding fair treatment. Another Pernaner. Save myself the embarrassment. Yeah, let's not, buddy. Let's not.
Monsieur Demire, we meet again.
What did I tell you? Call me Zack.
I did, and a charming room it is.
I don't know if I would call mine charming, but if I drink enough, it won't matter.
Wow. This guy's kind of sloppy looking.
That's okay. At least you actually care. Not like most of the others here. I'm the groom-to-be's older, more handsome brother.
Oh, okay.
Ah, oui. I see the resemblance now. How wonderful that you can celebrate this occasion together.
I'll stop you there. The only wonderful thing about this celebration is the free food and drink.
Oh, does he not like her?
You are not pleased for your brother.
Angeline seems nice enough, but marriage is not for me. What is there to gain from tying yourself to someone for the rest of your life?
It's not your wedding, buddy.
Besides the money. Recently, not a great deal. Well, except for enjoying myself. I was once a field medic in the military. But those days are over.
Okay. Hitting the trauma.
A noble occupation. Did you not want to make it your career?
You think he's the red herring? I could see that.
It wasn't my decision to make. I certainly don't miss the battlefield, that's for sure. I'm sure he's fine. You don't need to worry about him. Always the knight in shining armor, riding in to save the day.
Saving the day from who, exactly?
Whom?
Well, if Gedeon is the knight in the fairy tale, Felix is the dragon.
The dragon! The dragon!
Felix the Major. Ha! Always there, thinking he is better. Just because he was a major. We all know how he got there. In his mind, that puts him at the top of the chain.
Hostility between Monsieur Demir and the Major.
The major pain in the ass. Why should I? It doesn't take a detective to work out the sort of man he really is. You must have seen it, right?
I have my own history with the Major, but that is a story best not told.
Yeah. We don't like him either.
It's a story best told now. It can't be any worse than what he did to us during the war.
Did to us? What does that mean?
You fought together in the war?
We were on opposing sides.
Ooh. It may be best to avoid altogether.
The subject of war is a difficult topic for everyone. Perhaps it is best to discuss something else.
Yeah, let's avoid it.
If you had seen what I have, what he has done, you wouldn't side with him.
I am taking no sides, monsieur. It is just not conversation fit for a party. Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
Quite a substantial sized bottle of alcohol already half drunk. Why is half the bottle sitting on the bar with no glasses beside it? I don't know, ask him. Why don't we ask him? Okay, we gotta go to the butler's pantry. You got a library? Oh, look at all the little exclamation points. I gotta put together something. Yeah, okay. Oh, we gotta talk to Cassandra again. Arrgh. Okay, so if we had to connect, oh no. And this is it. This is all that I can go on. Let's do this.
Things are
Yay!
beginning to become clearer.
I'm gonna say it's to his face, but I don't think it's Major's place to cast a judgment on Gideon. Newspaper. The bottle. Zach, yeah, we already knew he was drunk. Brothers aren't close. Okay. Looks out for others. Does charity work. Longtime friends. Protective of Cassandra. So our link... Well, I think this is dumb, but
The
okay.
pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Who else would have been drunk? Could not fathom drinking that much alcohol, especially one evening. Alright, so we gotta talk to Cassandra and Zach. Go to the butler's pantry. Alright, no more links. Coo. Alright, let's talk to him since we're here.
Fire away, detective. I have a drink, but thanks anyway.
I just would not like to see things get out of hand.
Don't you worry about me. I've got it covered.
His excessive drinking is not in celebration of his his brother's engagement. Listen, I don't know French. His recollection of the war makes me think it may be something more serious.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
Gonna go bat everyone's
Let's make
bee's
this
nest.
quick, detective. Gideon is a fine, educated young man from a well-respected family.
All important when considering a new son-in-law.
A good home and education speaks volumes about a man. Even in the short time they have been engaged, his noble character is obvious. If you were an educated man, you would know that.
Backhanded.
I can assure you, madame, my education is not one to be sneered at.
And yet you remain a mere detective. Perhaps it is your choices, then, that are to be questioned.
So judgy.
You can make whatever assumptions you wish.
Based on several accounts, it seems as though the Major has a certain level of disdain for him and his brother.
Felix is merely protecting both my daughter and the Van den Bosch name.
Protecting them from what exactly?
That is a question best asked to them.
Merci. An enchanting conversation, as always.
She's so mean. Alright, let's go out here into the butler's pantry. Oh, now it's unlocked. Cool. Unlocked? I must have caught a staff member at the right time.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, monsieur, you startled me.
Did I?
It was not my intention, mademoiselle. I was hoping to talk with a member of the staff.
You are the detective?
I am Detective Hercule Poirot. I only intend to take up a moment of your time.
Madame Van der Bosch will be very hungry if she knows I'm standing talking.
Allow me to worry about madame.
Inga Frank, detective.
Inga?
From the Norse god of peace and fertility. A most beautiful name.
Merci. It was my grand-mère. Oui, detective. Madame was very clear on what was to be prepared for today.
Well, everything looks exquisite, but if I may be blunt, would you not benefit from some more hands?
Monsieur Archie knows how busy we are, especially in the kitchen. I hate when I have to run service.
Aw.
Merci, mademoiselle. I shall leave you to your work.
So we're just gonna walk around? Yeah? Anything of interest in here? What's that? What's that? What's that? Papers that ordered the dismissal of staff members for accessing rooms without permission. Your position as a housemaid at Van de Bosch residence is hereby officially terminated with immediate effect for the following reason: access to forbidden areas of the house, refusal to make sincere apology, emotional distress brought to the family. Reference shall be offered pending future employment. A photograph. Look at this photograph! Photos showing 7 members of staff. The house would surely run like clockwork with so many. Every time I look at it, it makes me laugh. Anybody? All right. Hastily arranged marriage.
What a revelation!
Again, could be marrying into the family purely for financial gain. The tea indeed. Staff photos. Staff rotation. I mean, we have one link here, so let's do this and this.
I must act on thought and fact.
What about this and this?
Come, my little grey cells.
This would seem silly.
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Oh.
Magnifique.
Magnifique. It appears there are a number of staff missing based on the photo and rotation. Why could this be? I don't know, maybe because of this letter over here.
Some would say a lucky guess.
It's not.
I would
You
say
literally
a moment
just
of
read it.
Genius.
It appears missing staff are in fact relieved of duties. Could there be a reasoning for letting them go? Oh boy, Archibald and Cassandra. Okay. Oh, another link.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
If the family are being more cautious with their money, maybe the staff were let go for that reason. Hi, Bubs. Current finances. Repressing something, and it is depressing. And no links on this one, so let's go talk to... Wait, I gotta go talk to What's Her Bucket. Oh, you lost your spot. I'm sorry, honey. You can share. You can share. Come here, Ezio. Oh, he's not gonna let you sit there. Oh, poor Ezio. You took his spot and you knew it. Didn't you, Arno? Poor Ezio. Sorry, Bubba.
Oui, detective. I am at your service. That is not for me to talk about, detective. If Monsieur Archie found out I had said anything out of turn.
I am not asking you to betray your fellow staff or the family. What is said between us remains that way, mademoiselle.
It's only whispers, but the last servant was caught in areas of the house they shouldn't be. Apparently, they saw something they shouldn't have.
What?
Please, detective, if Monsieur Archibald found out I was talking like this with a guest...
My lips are sealed, mademoiselle. Merci, mademoiselle.
What was that? Maybe that was the game. Archibald! Hey, bud.
What can I do for you? What have they done? If I have to...
No, monsieur. There is not a complaint to be made. It is more the recent layoffs and extra work pressure you all seem to be under I am inquiring about.
We've had to let some of them go. Let's just say their standards didn't live up to what was expected.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
Merci. Let's go talk to Cassandra again.
Let's make this quick, detective. The public rooms are not adequate space for you to celebrate my daughter's engagement.
Madame, I asked only the limits, as I understand a member of the staff was let go for a similar reason.
It would benefit you not to listen to whispers and rumors, officer. They did not produce a satisfactory standard of work. There is nothing more to say.
It is detective, madame. And it is just that the termination papers detail the matter and proceed.
Need I remind you again whose house you reside in?
Yeah.
Merci. An enchanting conversation, as always.
Come at me, bruh. Okay, so 2 links on this one. Well, that seems obvious.
Beginning to become clearer.
No doubt there must be a family secret. Can forbidden areas in the house hold the answer? Unsatisfactory work. I don't know.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover. Order and method. That is. This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Okay.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Yeah, I don't care if it's your house, Cassandra. I'm still gonna do what I want. Paperwork conflicts with Archibald's account. Only one can be telling the true story. There's something that does not feel right about the staff dismissal. The contradicting stories of why only make me question the virility further. Objective complete. Investigate the blackmail. We've got a new bubble. And that's it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go into the library next. Yeah. which is upstairs. This house is huge.
I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not a reporter.
I'm sorry, what? Ma'am?
But you're going to want to hear this. You could interview me now.
And why would I want to spend my evening doing that?
Is she American?
The world needs to know. You want to sell papers, I want the truth to be known. Win-win.
He also American?
I came here to enjoy myself, not to hear a second-string version of...
I was there. I saw the whole thing, including who was ruining the show.
Running or ruining?
All right, I'll bite. Let's talk later.
Perhaps the couple's engagement has someone in a particularly romantic mood. Enough mysteries in this house without being distracted by a fictional one. Gonna look at everything in the room first. So many countries, cultures to experience. I hope one day to see them all with my own eyes. A note. Looks like the happy couple are planning their honeymoon, but are undecided on destination. Look, another fireplace you'd say he can look at for hours.
Oh.
Just continue to look around, not talking to anybody yet.
Oh.
Two authors keep their readers hooked on stories. Globe. Off myself prospect of traveling perhaps one day. Glass case, glass case. Quite valuable, delicate, shall resist inspect further. Quite valuable. Telescope. Looking at the stars, simple pleasures. Okay, well, why is that important? Beautiful white blanket on the countryside and surround the house. Religious saints have such material on them. What else is in here? Besides people just standing around looking like a bunch of lumps. Alright, let's talk to these people. Ernesto.
Bonjour. Are you a guest of Mademoiselle Angeline or Monsieur Demire?
Do I know you?
Where are my manners? I am Hercule Poirot.
The lawman.
Yeah?
Oui, monsieur. Detective Poirot. And you are?
Ernesto da Silva.
A pleasure, monsieur.
I'm a man of business.
So, a man of many words, too.
I see. Is there a particular area of business that is your focus?
Overseas investments, international relations. I also own a number of factories in the city.
Okay. Yeah. This may be more like drawing blood from stone.
Très bien. Monsieur has many talents.
We work together as partners, yes?
You must know the Van den Bosch family well, then.
I helped Cassandra, rather Madame van den Bosch, if and when she needs me.
Before quickly retracing, perhaps they're closer than he's willing to say.
I did. But frankly, I have no time for childish school fights.
You are not aware of the circumstances that started it then?
I heard something about a cigar. Only Felix would be petty enough to get riled up by something so menial.
A cigar?
Yes, Monsieur Demire had one of Felix's precious cigars. If you ask me, they won't be the real thing anyway. Distinguished gentleman. It was two alpha males going head to head. Master Gideon came out the victor.
Surely we have passed the days where shows of unnecessary brute strength impress anyone.
When it comes to the protection of a woman,
Not the
we are far
alphas,
from it.
no.
Man will always return to their most primitive form.
Mademoiselle Angeline, the Major has no place to feel threatened. Monsieur Gédion is to become her husband.
And he has spent the last however many years supporting them, as he calls it, clutching on to whatever he can.
So many positive thoughts about this Major guy. Cool.
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing.
Does he die?
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. You're not from around here, are you?
My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a friend of Mademoiselle, soon to be Madame, Angeline.
I see. Jacqueline Conrad. No doubt you've heard the name before.
No.
I am rather embarrassed to say I have not, Madame.
No need for the madame. I'm not married. Just call me Jackie.
Oui, Jackie.
Here's the thing. I'm one of those people you want to know, and not be on the wrong side of.
Oh, okay. I just asked you about it.
Perhaps it would be wise for me to remain on your good side.
It's the best place to be. You wouldn't believe what a couple of positive stories can do for a family name, or a career.
And that is what you have done for the Van den Bosch family?
A little help goes a long way, and from what I have seen, the ladies deserve some positive support. I heard, and it doesn't surprise me, there will always be someone trying to get something out of someone else. People are...
That is a rather pessimistic way of thinking.
Sorry, I clicked too fast.
But it's the truth. And in my experience, more often than not, it's someone the victim knows, and knows pretty well.
You make me question those I consider friends.
And maybe you should. If you have something you don't want the world knowing, just keep it to yourself.
Are we assuming she's a reporter based on what she said so far? She lacks any sense of compassion for those that may fall victim to such betrayal.
That's what we call eavesdropping.
Okay.
Pardon. I didn't mean to pry.
And with respect, I don't think it's really any of your business.
Alright. I've played my cards with her. Okay.
I must take my leave.
He sounded
Allow me
scared.
to introduce myself. Hercule Poirot.
Hugo Beckers. A pleasure.
Ego.
I hope I am not disturbing you.
Ego.
I often find myself at a loose end at parties such as these.
I've never been referred to as a loose end before, but it is always good to make a new acquaintance. I don't know what you think you heard, but it was a private matter, and I appreciate if you kept it to yourself.
I can assure you, Monsieur Beckers, your conversation is exactly that. Yours.
Then maybe we should just leave it there.
Why are they both so hesitant?
I have been working with Gideon for quite some time. We are doing great things together. Great things.
I was not aware he was part of the Union.
Well, he's not exactly. But he is an ally in the battle we face. Without his support, our uphill struggle would surely be a climb. Hopefully my talks with De Silva will help him see the light. There is no better way to understand one's purpose in life. I stand up for the workers that cannot do it themselves.
You work with a union?
I apparently skipped this part.
Union leader, well, that is my formal title. But I see myself as more than just that. So much more. I am the face of the people. A voice in the void when there is none.
Very spirited. You have quite the way with words.
In my line of work, it is essential. Some fight with their fists, but I believe words are the ultimate weapon.
Merci. If I find myself at a loss again, I shall certainly return.
Alright, mind map time. Oh, we got a new link here. Got something about a cigar. Probably this.
What a revelation.
I mean, okay. Would Major really start a physical fight over a cigar? Apparently so. Okay, go to talk to Zach. Jackie knows the family. Knows a lot about the guests. No links here yet. Oh, okay. So many bubbles! Excessive amount of bubbles! Okay, we got 3 links on this one. Holy cannoli.
I should not be surprised by my own...
Should revisit this argument. Something does not feel right about their joint secrecy. Oh, is that her news story? Oh, from the salon when we read the newspaper. That's Jackie. Oh. Okay. I don't see a way for Zach and Hugo's lines to connect.
I cannot see the logic in this.
Okay.
Perhaps a second... I must act on thought and... Is there something I am...
Yeah, I don't know. Why would we link something that's already connected?
Magnifique.
Major is close to the family and has some connections to Cassandra and Angeline. We already know that. talk to Margot and Archibald. Still have 2 more links.
Come, my little grey cells.
It's weird when he talks about his gray cells. Just saying. That's weird.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally...
There's only so much help you can receive before you're simply relying on someone. What do the family still need assistance with? Well, what about this?
Another success.
Never doubted myself. Appears for a moment at least the family had organized their financial situation. But it's not true. Okay.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
Feels like Margot's really kind of hanging out there. I don't see any connections yet.
Is there something I have...
Ugh. I'm just connecting something.
I must act on thought.
Because I needed to give me something here. What? Very close, and the blackmail.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Multiple bubbles on here that you could have done that with, but okay. There's a chance Major is involved in the blackmail somehow. What is the extent of Felix's possible involvement? Alright, we've got to go talk to a bunch of people. Wait, Archibald, Zach. I need to write that down. My brain's going mushy. Margot. Cassandra. I think that was, yeah. All of those people are downstairs. We'll talk to Archibald first. What? Where'd he go? Archibald. Oh, Archie. Someone needs to mop the floor in here. It's kind of gross. Okay, so Maybe don't start with Archibald. Let's go to Cassandra, our favorite. She's so nice to us. So sweet. Coming to you next, buddy.
Let's make this quick, detective. Why would I? He is to be Angeline's new husband and my new son-in-law. If he is taking that position seriously, he will do what he must to keep his new family happy.
And to you that means paying ransom money?
It means doing what he must to protect his wife and his family name. I see you have still not learned any sense of tact or subtlety.
Nope.
I see no reason to beat around the bush, madame.
Absolutely.
Until you are pricked by a thorn.
And until that day, I shall continue with the method that best serves me. Now, Monsieur da Silva.
Yes, he has provided some financial support when it has been required. I assume that was the answer you were looking for.
Merci.
All right.
An enchanting conversation, as always.
Fire away, detective. Gedeon said they were the majors, but I didn't think he would miss just one.
Ah, it was you that took the cigar.
Me? Okay, detective, you twisted my arm. It was me. But I didn't even get a chance to smoke it. Gideon snatched it out of my hand. I'm sure he could afford to replace it.
Oh gosh.
Perhaps
because the
it is
major's
best
a
I take my
butt.
leave.
I am all yours, detective. He would say that. I mean, financially, yes. But what else does that man have to offer?
I cannot imagine Madame Vandenbosch would be one to request financial help.
After Edwin, the Viscount, died, the family was left in a rather unfavorable position. She wasn't requesting, chérie. She was begging.
Ooh.
I see.
Is it like it's snowing inside? It's kind of weird.
Let's just keep that between us. It's a rather sore subject for her.
Hmm.
You are quite inquisitive, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it might be supposed to be dust as well. Yeah.
I believe it is called small talk. No?
I'm a robot. I do not know how to interact with people.
There is small talk, and there is prying.
I assure you that is not my intention.
Monsieur, please. I know a nosy gossip hound when I see one. We can smell our own. The Major isn't worth a minute of your time, though.
You are not a fan of his.
I'd hit him with my fan, monsieur.
Hit him! Do it!
Any man that can treat a lady the way he does doesn't deserve to be in his position.
Oh, what did he do?
And what position is that, may I ask?
Lording over Cassandra like she's the help. He shouts at her like she's a stray cat that's wandered into the house. Madness.
It is something I never thought I would hear. Madame was ready to physically escort me out of the house when I arrived to investigate the missing bracelet. If she allows the Major to get away with murder, there must be a reason as to why she would be accepting such behavior. What does he know? Yeah.
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tete-a-tete.
Tete-a-tete. Okay, no new links, just new bubbles. One new link here. We gotta talk to Ernesto again when she's upstairs. Major doesn't treat Cassandra well. Who's shocked by that? Raise your hand. That's right, kids. No one should be surprised by that.
Another success.
I cannot tell if Margot's dislike for the Major comes from a genuine place or mere jealousy. Alright. I gotta find where Archibald is. Archie! Oh, Archie! Oh. Almost too loud to ignore.
Van den Bosch residence, how may I help you? Yes, of course. Please hold for one moment. Sir? Yes, a call for you. Shall I direct it straight through to you in the study now?
Who?
Very good, sir.
Archie, there you are, buddy.
What can I do for you? Yes, he has been here for some time now. Lady Van den Bosch has been very good to let him stay so long.
Would you say he has become part of the family?
He's always been very vocal about how he stands the ladies in high regards, and so he should.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
What did we get from that, man? Views the family as high class?
Some would say a lucky guess.
Major may feel the associating with Demir family may lower the Van den Bosch name. I wonder if that is the limit of his negativity. Possible status drop?
I should not be surprised by my own.
It is clear the Major does not see the Demir brothers in a good light. What does his thoughts toward them have to do with the couple's relationship? Oh, it keeps going. The Major thinks Demir's a bad family. Boop.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
Major clearly doesn't want the wedding to go ahead. Good reason for punching the Major was perhaps valid against learning of the reason he was against the wedding. So what if, I still think it's Florette, but the Major sent the letter to try and scare Angeline out of marrying Gideon. I don't think that's actually what's happening though. Could it happen? Yes. I still think it's Florette. Talk to Ernesto. Okay, go upstairs. And a fight's about to happen. Never mind. Desi was nice.
Is there something else you need?
Yes.
It seems someone has been asking around about me.
Yes, I have.
Only polite curiosity, I can assure you.
Well, you would be right. Although working with the Viscount caused me much less grief.
Grief, monsieur?
Let's just say we didn't always see eye to eye. And if neither side is prepared to back down, there is a problem.
More to learn about the goings-on between Monsieur de Silva and the Major. Certainly does not sound like a positive business relationship.
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing.
Thought it was only Madame Van den Bosch that was so concerned with her appearance to others. Perhaps the Major was of similar mindset, although I am still not sure how he fits into the family dynamic. Oh, objective complete. Sweet. But now what? There's nothing new on this one. Okay, cool. But now what? Is it time for dinner? Wonder where the study is. I wonder if that's the next floor up. Can't go upstairs still. Oh, Archibald's got a little exclamation point.
What can I do for you? Ah, perfect timing.
Oh, dining room!
I was about...
Très bien.
Très bien. Oh boy.
Yes, Maman. Perhaps Turkey. I would love to see my beloved's homeland.
I'm sure we will decide on somewhere. Perhaps where we are both yet to have visited.
It was my crowning achievement.
I am not so sure you workers would agree.
Are you sure? I've definitely seen your face somewhere before.
I do not believe there is another that resembles these features, or brains, at least.
I've always liked the idea of sailing the West Indies.
In that heat? With your complexion?
Okay, but you lived in the capital at one time.
Oui, mademoiselle. I spent much of my working life there.
Maybe sleeping off half a bottle of whiskey.
Let us not be so blasé with our opinions, brother.
If you ask me,
I don't believe anyone.
Where's the major? Everyone's there.
You're that officer! The shootout on the rooftop! Your face was all over our front page!
It seems it is not only I that possesses great skills of deduction. You...
Please, come quick! The Major has been murdered in his study!
Messieurs et Mesdames, I am Detective Hercule
Oh,
Poirot of the
snap!
Belgian Police Force. I ask that you all remain calm and in your seats. I shall begin my investigation immediately.
Oh,
Mr. Sterling, please, lead the way.
Okay. That's why he's not at the table. What? Okay, so that was who maybe Archibald was sending the call up to his study. A sinister chill could be felt. Okay.
This is Mr. Hagen's study, Detective. Would you like me to stay?
I understand if you are not comfortable with such a scene.
Don't you worry, Detective. I've seen much worse in my years.
I am thankful to have someone of your resilience by my side.
I just can't believe someone could have killed him in cold blood. Is that
Really?
what you think happened?
I don't know a lot of murders that aren't.
I admire your faith in your fellow man, but you will be surprised what someone will do when they feel there is no other option.
Mr. Hagen does not allow any staff into the study, and they were all present in the staff quarters, or part of the dinner service.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was accounted for?
Everyone. It is my business to know all my staff's whereabouts. Phone call. Yeah. It was one of his business associates.
Do you know what associate?
He didn't say. I think he was French. The accent still confuses me sometimes.
And did the Major sound any different to you? Panicked, anxious, anything out of the ordinary?
Not that I noticed. I think he was embarrassed about ending up on the floor after Master Gideon's one punch. I would be.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Oh boy. Just don't step in it, man.
Huh.
It looks like he was stabbed, but there's no blood. A number of puncture wounds if the culprit had come here with the intention of murder. Okay. A black eye? But maybe that was when he got hit, though, in the foyer. Yeah. Although one punch was thrown, there is substantial bruising to his face. I'm going to use all my deduction skills and experience here. Besides the stab wound, there's little to go on his body. Mind map unlocked. I was brought here to find a black mirror, discover the truth behind the Major's death must take precedence. I think they're connected, buddy. Damp floor.
Aha.
Someone peed. Such a shame to see a beautifully carpet ruined. Ooh, a safe? Bulky safe, security minus, locked tight, but a box of valuables sits on top. What's in the box? Ooh, why is it sideways?
Oh.
Surprising that it's been left visible. Surely it would be easy to fix. But look at the thing's all cattywampus, man. Come on. What's that? Note stuffed in the side of the seat. You do not know me, but I know you and your past very well. Years have passed and your actions remain hidden to the world, actions that would shame even the evilest men. The details so heinous, to include them would surely bring a tear to my eye. Now it is time for the truth to be revealed to all. Well, not one man is to blame for the final outcome. It is you that brought the final piece to the puzzle, the one that no one else would. If you wish to remain a free man, fill a brown paper bag, 5,000 francs addressed to Monsieur Dupont, to Barbier and Sons Cobbler, before closing this coming Wednesday. While there is time to consider your next move, I would not ponder on it too long. When the world knows of your crimes, they will surely not ponder long for your punishment. Another letter, similar manner as the one addressed to Angeline. Could the Major be hiding a secret of his own, or is he in fact the author of the letters? I don't think he is.
Oh.
Nothing is missing from the wallet. What's that? Ice bucket. Odd of a bucket. The size for such a minute amount of water. Snow continues to bellow in. Why is this window left open? I cannot fathom. Okay, well maybe you should close it, buddy? No, already looked at that. A cigar. Making sure I didn't miss anything here. Alright, let's do our little mind map here. Okay. Got a locked safe, jewelry box, the snow. A large check from Monsieur de Silver's company to the Major for security consulting. Ice bucket. I think that was the ice.
What a revelation.
Yeah. Someone knocked over the bucket and then repositioned it. Someone besides the Major. Yeah, okay. I think that has to do with the window. We'll come back to that. Dent in the plaster. Burnt carpet. Still have 2 connections on here. Okay, okay. I don't think these are connected.
Magnifique.
Oh, snap, the bucket! There's signs that something occurred in the study between the Major and unknown fugitive. Evidence of a fight.
This will not get me any
very well.
Come, my little grey cells.
I mean, are we assuming someone could get into the second floor? And that's pretty far up.
Order and method.
I don't know.
That is the...
Oh, really? These two?
Some would say a lucky guess.
Obvious items of value have not been taken. Why would a killer not take a reward? Okay, I see what they're saying. Oh, okay. Valuables not taken.
The pieces of the puzzle are fine.
If someone had gone to the lengths of scaling the wall, they surely would have taken some valuables. Yeah. I agree with that. Not a simple burglary. What's in the safe? What's in that box? Okay. Window was not the intruder's point of entry. Careless managed to check the door upon first arrival. Okay. Alright, we're gonna stop there for tonight. Interesting turn of events. Interesting. Now we're cooking with fire. Like, let's go. We're getting some stuff going. It took us forever to get to that point. I wonder how long it takes people to play this game. How do I find that out? I wonder if it would tell me what people, like how long people usually take. This is just the prologue. Don't do that to me. No. Oh goodness. That would be awful. It doesn't say what the average amount of time is, but we're at 12 out of 46 achievements so far. Whoa. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. Oh, he's been getting pets. Don't you worry about that. Ow! Don't bite me. Anyways. I'm the alpha cat. Yeah. Wheel just came by, so that scared him.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
I am gonna roll off here. I will be back tomorrow.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. 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 Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh, guys. Goofiness. Goofiness. I will catch you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Okay,
there it is.
Ow. Ow.
Spies!
Ow.
I'm out of here.
Ow.
Oh my gosh, the chaos squirrel is here. Congrats on last. I got first. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm gonna put a cooldown on that one too. Alright, Zipper, Bye!